I started in Virginia. I was married to military, so I ended up there in Virginia. Traveled a lot of different places, and I would always cook for like the different military families, and they was always saying, "Girl, you should start a restaurant. Your food is delicious." So I listened to them, and I started a restaurant. We opened up there in Virginia. And then my grandfather got sick because Jacksonville is my home, and he was here, and he 95 years old. He got the dementia, Alzheimer's, and so I came back home to take care of him. And I was like, you know what? I kind of miss doing that. So I told my mom, I'm going for it again. So here we are, Greedy Spoon Foods #2. This time I named it Foods because I want to branch out into a broad variety of seafood. So my goal and vision is to own the whole seafood distribution company. Restaurant is just a starting point. I grew up around seafood. My grandfather, father, they were all commercial fishermen. So we would live here in Florida for 6 months out of the year, and then we would migrate to Louisiana, Cameron, Louisiana, for 6 months out of the year, where he actually did the fishing for 6 months. So a lot of my background with the gumbo and everything we serve comes from actual Louisiana background. But my whole life I grew up around commercial fishermen, so I got a lot of connections with the different boats and, with the different fishermen throughout Tampa, St. Augustine. My brother, he's still currently a commercial fisherman. He fishes, I think it's a 79-foot trawler seafood boat, so I get a lot of my seafood from him, as well as a lot of the local fishermen down there in Mayport that I grew up with that has their own boats as well. Right now, we're a restaurant, but I am opening up a seafood market as well. So it's actually Greedy Spoon Foods seafood market and restaurant, where we're going to be offering like fresh fish, fresh seafood, totally. You can come in, you could pick, say you want a flounder, you could pick a flounder, you could take it home and you could cook it yourself, or we'll cook it, fry it right there for you. So we're going to have shrimp, all fresh seafood. So we're working on getting that open. Right now, since we just opened up, I've only been opened up for about 4, maybe 5 months, going into our 5th month now. So I'm trying to get more traffic, trying to get the word out, because I want to really, when I say fresh seafood, I like for it to be fresh. I don't like for it to keep, freezing it and thawing it out. I want it to be completely fresh. So once I get a little more traffic, then we're going to open up that market as well. So this is our 3rd time here with Mr. Cobb. We met through a friend of mine, Opio Saccone, and kind of introduced us. And I came to one event that he had down in Regency, and loved it, had a great time, got a lot of exposure. At that time, I didn't have my brick and mortar. I was just doing stuff, selling out of home, selling my fish dip. So I came there and I sold fish dip that night. And after that, I had so many people calling me like, how can we get the fish dip? How can we get the fish dip? And so that was great exposure. Next year, he invited me back, and we came back again. Me and my mom came. This time, we did the fish dip again because I still hadn't had my brick and mortar, and it was awesome. Each year we come, we get a lot of exposure. This year will be my first time with actually a brick and mortar. So I'm 100% sure that we're still going to get a lot of exposure from this. So it's been great. Mr. Cobb, every time he brings me out, he really promotes the business for me. He gives me a lot of exposure, radio time, interviews, shouts out on the television. So it's awesome. He's really great. He's been a very big benefit to me, my marketing, and getting the word out there. So definitely will be back next year. Wherever he's at, he got me. I'm hooked now. I've been here. This is my 3rd time. I'm hooked. I ain't going anywhere now. So we'll be back. We'll be back. And so y'all come by and check us out. We're located at 311 West Ashley Street. That's actually downtown Jacksonville. We're kind of diagonal from that big old U-Haul, where they got that big old U-Haul truck on top of the building, as well as in between JEA. So if you're in between JEA and that U-Haul, we're right there on the right-hand side. You can't miss us. And our website is www.greedyspoonfoods.com. Come check us out.